Boys for Life. Oh my gosh, the anticipation for this was literally through the roof, my friends. To understand this anticipation, you have to go all the way back to July 2003 in Tampa, Florida, when I was on vacation with my best friend, who I have known for 32 years now. I was down there with him and his family, and he and I decided to go see Bad Boys 2. Absolutely loved that film. And so ever since then, that has been a film that I have held near and dear to my little heart. I also enjoyed the first Bad Boys film. In fact, I like them so much, I have Bad Boys 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. So after waiting almost 17 years, we have finally gotten Bad Boys for Life, aka Bad Boys 3. And so, of course, my best friend and I, once again, had to go see this movie. I don't know which one of us was more excited. It probably was about the same, for the same reasons. So let's just go ahead and get into the review right away. And I mean literally right away when this movie starts, you can tell you are in a Bad Boys film. And I was hesitant. Without Michael Bay and with so much time passed, I'm wondering, they still going to be able to do this? Are we still going to get that same feel? I had high expectations, but I also went in not expecting to have those expectations met. And especially with this movie getting a January release. Typically that's not a good sign. But rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, when this movie starts, you know damn well you are in a Bad Boys movie. And it's for all of the right reasons. And it starts with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Our two main men, Mike Lowery and Marcus Burnett. Personally, I feel like the chemistry between those two men is what makes these films. And they do not fail to deliver once again. It's essentially like riding the bike. You get on, you start pedaling, and you're off and running. And that is exactly what our two main leads do. You know, this is the buddy cop genre, and the buddy cop genre, there's nothing new about this. We have seen this for decades now. The original one being Walter Hill's 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. We've had Lethal Weapon with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, Rush Hour, and so forth. And Bad Boys gives us another buddy cop style of film, and it's the chemistry between everybody that makes these films work, followed by the humor and followed by the action. And yes, my friends, you get all of those in this film. Now, something else that I really enjoyed was seeing, without giving too much away, there are several cameos in this film. And if you know anything about the previous two movies, if you remember certain characters and certain famous moments, let's say, you're going to see several cameos. And they've got several actors and actresses that have returned to reprise previous roles. So that was definitely an enjoyable part of the film. Everybody does a great job in that area. As stated in the intro, the second Bad Boys film was definitely my favorite of the first two. So going into this film, you know, almost 17 years later, I didn't expect it to pass that. I was hoping it would be just as good or almost as good. Unfortunately, I don't feel like it's either. I will say I like this third Bad Boys better than the first, but it doesn't come anywhere close to passing the second. And the main reason for that is I feel like this story just takes a little too long to get going. And I don't want to give away spoilers and all of that, so I'm not going to get into why I'm saying it takes too long to get going. But the more you learn about our villain and certain things that are happening, you understand what's going on. I just feel like they took their time getting to that. And the second thing that really bothers me, I didn't feel like there was enough action. I know some people probably want to punch me for saying that if you've seen the movie, but I'm just going back to the second film. It seemed like every 10 to 15 minutes we had some knockdown, drag out, badass car chase, gunfight, fist fight, explosions, or all of the above. I didn't think that was the case in this movie. There was probably 3, maybe 4 action scenes. They didn't last as long. it just wasn't as much. And I felt like 2020, we could turn it up another notch. And it didn't quite get there. And let me just add, with the action scenes, there's some CGI moments that are flat out pretty bad. One in particular is a fight that Will Smith is involved in, and you can clearly tell that his face is CGI'd onto somebody else's body. It really looks bad. I mean, this thing stands out, okay? And I just felt for sure filmmakers and post-production and everybody, they could have done a lot better job with that. At the end of the day, though, this is a good film. It is enjoyable. The comedy is probably what stands out the most to me. I mean, Martin Lawrence doing his thing, Will Smith doing his thing, and putting them together. I mean, you get fireworks every time. It's almost guaranteed. The action is good. The movie is good. It's just not, oh my God, great. I enjoyed seeing it. I would probably go see it again. And you know what? I may like it better the second time, now that I know a little more of what to expect. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely give it another shot. As of right now, I'm rating Bad Boys for Life a 7.5. So thank you all for watching this. I do hope it has helped you. If you have any comments, thoughts, anything like that, please leave some comments below. Give this video a like as well. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. I do want to thank all of my subscribers. I appreciate all of you. Hey, look, this is the first review of 2020. We got a lot more coming your way. You guys stay tuned. Thank you again. We'll see you next time.